All right, so I don't know if this one is too common or not, but Duck Hunt. I mean, we've never done a light gun game for one of these, I don't think.
Not for James and Mike Mondays.
Yeah. Now, Duck Hunt, of course, it's like one of the most famous classic games on the NES, I have to say. On my 8th birthday, I got an NES, and I got Ghosts and Goblins, and the other cartridge, it was Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt, which came with the console. And it was the same. It was what you have right here. It's where it was the cartridge that had both of them on it.
There's another cartridge that also has track and field on it.
Brothers,
this was my first game as well, by the way. It was this version too, Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt. I know I've said before it's Ghostbusters, but I meant other than Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt. And by the way, I said something else.
That's a horrible game to start with.
I said something else in another video. I just want to correct myself. I said like the best of the NES like trilogies. You have like Ninja Gaiden, and you have like Lolo and stuff. I didn't say Super Mario, like the Mario games, Mario 1, 2, and 3, only because it was so obvious.
Oh,
it's like obviously the Mario games, but I meant like other than those. Because in Mario, you just think, okay, Mario, that's just so famous.
And speaking of that, we haven't even done the original Super Mario Brothers on a James and Mike Monday, so maybe next time. But let's try out Duck Hunt, because I'll be really impressed just to see if this works. Because there's a 1-player mode, there's a 2-player mode, and there's the clay pigeons. So. I think first maybe let's just try 1 player and pass it back and forth.
Right.
I mean,
I want to say something. So if you haven't played Duck Hunt before on NES, and you get the chance to, one thing that I forget sometimes is when you're on the screen, you have to have the NES controller into the first port. You have to have the light gun into the second port, and you have to hit select to get down there. Then you hit start on the controller.
I remember that.
Now you can shoot like down if you want to get to the next thing, or
you shoot away. Like here we go.
Yeah,
there we go. And you know what? That used to confuse me as a kid, but we also used to have fun with it too, because we would just like play like whatever, like cops and robbers or whatever
with the light gun,
and we'd just be doing this, and basically the TV was there just for the sound effect. So we're not even playing the game. We're just like going this to each other.
You know what? I would either have it wrapped up like this, like the cord, but you can't really. It's harder to hit like the trigger. So I would wrap the cord like around my arm and then like go around. I did the same thing actually. It's funny. Oh yeah, and by the way,
and you have the orange and the gray. I always remember it being gray.
I had the gray
but now,
one too.
But now it seems like the orange is the most common.
I remember the Metroid cart had like the alternate label, which was yellow, but I had the original, like
the one where it's like the pixelated, like the sprite.
You know what blew my mind? There's actually like a gray version, I believe, of like Zelda 2, and I was like, when I saw that, I was like, what the hell? Because the Zelda games,
you want to see it gold.
Yeah, I mean, it's Zelda.
Yeah. Well, that makes the gold one more precious.
And of course, while we're playing Duck Hunt, I had to mention fucking Zelda. I'm so sorry.
Even when you were playing Duck Hunt, okay.
I can do it.
So anyway, I'll start it off. I mean, actually, what is two players? Is it like? Oh, I don't know. It's not two players.
Ducks.
2 ducks. Yeah, I was glancing at it. So anyway, let's do 2 ducks. Yeah. So let me first say, okay. I have never been able to play Duck Hunt like working in a long time, because I mean we should address it really depends on your TV and how it's supposed to be CRT TVs or a hospital monitor, which you have. Which so basically, this is the best I've ever played Duck Hunt in a long time, and I think for that reason why when those light gun games would stop working as I would get different TVs, like because even the one I had in the early nerd videos, you know, the one where it's like the I don't know if you call that a CRT. Yeah, it's a CRT.
I believe it was.
But it didn't work on that, so that made me not want to try these games for a long time. Okay. So for a long time, I kind of just forgot about light gun games. Like, you know, it was cool when they came out, but I kind of attribute it to like a novelty. Like, it was one of Nintendo's things that sort of like was a cool experiment when it came out, but then as time went on, it didn't really, you know, stand the test of time. However, when you're actually playing it on a TV that works, it's still good.
Yeah, I did want to mention this is an RGB television. So I've talked about this before, but you know that's what we're playing it on. Just so you know, I know you've said this in the nerd video, but and as long as we're doing Duck Hunt, can you talk about the light bulb trick? Or something? There's something to do with light bulb?
Yeah, you know what? It never worked for me, but I've heard that if you fire it at like a light, the light axis thing, because you know all that's happening is when you hit the trigger, the entire screen goes black for like a fraction of a second, except for the ducks. There's a little white square where the ducks are.
Okay.
And if you're pointing at that white square, that's somehow what triggers the gun. Now,
what's it supposed to do when you fire at the light bulb?
It basically acts the same as if you were pointing it at that white square.
So
on
it would just flash on the screen.
It just thinks that you hit the target.
Would you kill the duck?
Yeah, it would work that's what I heard. I've never done it.
So you could always kill the ducks?
Yeah, because I've tried it, and it doesn't work. So I don't know what
was going wrong if it doesn't work.
Yeah, because I had a CRT TV, but should that matter if I'm pointing at a light bulb anyway? Is there a certain kind of light bulb? Like, I don't know. I'm sure that there is somebody who could answer that, give you the complete technical, explanation.
We should also mention, whenever anybody talks about Duck Hunt, everybody hates the dog because he's an asshole.
Which I do address in the nerd video. It's a NES accessories.
Maybe we should explain like how, I know it's simple, but how this game is played. You get 3 shots.
Yeah.
Okay. There's 2 ducks, so you get 1 extra shot to kill the duck, and you see the hits on the bottom. Basically, you only get so many. I forget how many it is, but you can run out of hits. Like basically, if you miss enough, the game's over. And then it's one of those old school games where you're going for a high score. Yeah. Because you might just think, well, what is this? Just go on and on and on.
Yeah, because I remember playing with my friends, and we'd pass it back and forth, and like the other person would try to like distract you and be an asshole, and I actually have video of one of my friends playing it, and while he's doing it, every time a duck gets shot and it goes, woo, I kept doing that. Like I'd go like, woo, woo.
There's so many things you could do when you're a kid to play these games as an asshole. Yeah,
and you know what everybody used to do too? You'd go all the way up to the screen, and you can't see what I'm doing, but like I'd go all the way up to the screen and like, you basically touch the screen with the gun. I don't think it might have helped a little bit, made it a little bit easier, but
there's a lot of actual rules when you play this game. Like you definitely can't be going up to,
because if you do that, you're cheating.
You're cheating. It's cheating. Yeah. Now at Duck Hunt tournaments, there's actually a line that you have to go back to. I don't know the exact amount of
tournaments
feet. Like if you go to like a game convention or something like that.
I suppose they do with every game.
A lot of people might be, oh my god, they have Duck Hunt tournaments. But yeah, at a lot of like game conventions, they might set up like a Duck Hunt tournament. And I believe there's like exact rules. I don't know how many feet, but it's something like, you have to stand 7 or 8 feet away from the TV.
Yeah.
You're actually supposed to be further away than we are right now.
Yeah, we're probably like, I'm probably like 2 arms lengths from it at
like
least.
3 or 4 feet. Yeah. We should probably be further back.
Probably, yeah. That's why when you first we're like, hey, let's try Duck Hunt. I'm like, can we do that? Can we do Duck Hunt? But yeah, it's pretty good. Another thing was that when I played this as a kid, I used to feel bad that you're killing all the ducks. Like I felt sorry for the ducks in this game, actually.
They're cute.
Yeah, it's like they're cute. Like look at it. It's like you don't want to kill them. Look at how cute those ducks are.
Fuck them.
Yeah. So I used to prefer the clay pigeons because I used to call them UFOs.
That was my favorite.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, there's like UFOs, and it's kind of like a sci-fi thing, but they weren't UFOs. I didn't even really.
Oh, when you're a kid.
Yeah, I didn't care. I was just like, they're UFOs.
Can we try that? I guess I'll try it a little bit.
And then we'll do the clay pigeons.
Yeah, I'll just try it for a second.
I also didn't understand how are they pigeons if they're like they look like discs, but that's what they're called.
He's laughing at me because I.
Yeah. Oh, you're getting the laughing.
Oh, you know what? I'm like on the side. I probably should be like more where you're sitting because you're.
Yeah, I'll scoot over a little.
Yeah, sorry.
No, I never really knew. Can you shoot them through the trees?
I don't know. I would.
He's
think
laughing his laugh.
Right?
He's making fun of you.
Let me just try it.
Yeah, try it out.
There we go. Yeah, you don't want to play this game like over like that.
Yeah.
It's like. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, this is working out really good. This is the best game of Duck Hunt I have had since the 80s.
Well, I'm glad to bring you that experience, I guess. Other than that, so one of these days I'd really like to play Wild Gunman with you, and you know what that one is? It's like a baby's toy.
Yeah.
I'd like to play that one. I'd like to do Gumshoe, which is a really cool game where you shoot the guy and you like bounce him along. That's a really fun game.
I remember renting Hogan's Alley, and nothing. The gun didn't work.
Oh, really?
Like, everything I tried to shoot, nothing happened, and I don't know what it was, but it just didn't work.
Oh, that's game's great too.
Then I also rented Gotcha, and the same exact thing happened.
That's okay. That game sucks.
So I think after that tainted my opinion of the light gun, the zapper. So
no, it works good.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on then.
Yeah, maybe it was just bad luck.
So this was also this was your favorite, right? This was my favorite. So one thing also about the light gun that we haven't mentioned yet is you want to look down the scope on the gun. Yeah. And that's how you aim. So.
Yeah, like when I first started doing it, I wasn't doing it right. I was just,
You're right.
But yeah, if you have it lined up right, then you can get them pretty much every time.
I think even in the NES accessory video, you get a shot where you like look down the scope of the gun. I think I'm pretty sure you do at least. But yeah, that's what you do. We'll keep one eye closed.
Perfect.
And then look down the scope and like line them up. Yeah. I used to just play this part for a long time. And you know what's really fun is when the little disc gets like really far away.
Yeah. Let's see how far you can wait. Yeah, like that. Can it go a little farther?
I'll try. I'm gonna wait for this. Yeah, that's pretty far.
I used to like that too.
This shit's still good. Yeah, like that.
There's nothing like hearing that spring.
Here you go.
That click. Alright, let's see.
How are we like 350 episodes or whatever into this and we haven't done fucking Duck Hunt?
Because I never thought this shit worked anymore.
Oh, well there's that.
Yeah, but this is great. I mean, I can't believe it's working as well.
Honestly, the other reason we haven't done it is like Mario. We've always thought it was like too obvious.
Too obvious? Yeah, I guess it...
How about let's start doing the obvious ones? Fuck it. We've done so many episodes.
Start doing the obvious. Okay.
How about this when we get enough time?
Was Catacombs of Neemon obvious enough?
Can we do Mario 3?
Mario 3? Yeah, that would be great.
We've never done that.
Oh, that would be a good one. Yeah.
You guys don't mind if we do some obvious ones, right? Like, what if we do Super Mario Brothers? What if we just do like regular Legend of Zelda?
A lot of it is like, what can we do in one sitting?
That's the problem.
The original Super Mario Brothers, maybe, but I haven't even played that in a long time.
That game is amazing, by the way.
It is, especially when it came out. It was like it was mind blowing. And I know I'm doing poorly, but
there you go.
But
try to get one that's really far away.
I feel like 8th level Super Mario Brothers might get really difficult, especially if you don't know your way through the castle.
The castle's hard. The one part about Super Mario Brothers that I don't like is the fucking springs.
Oh, okay.
They don't work very good.
What's another one I really want to play with you is Contra 3. And I feel like it'd be good to play here on yours. I
haven't played it in a while. There was one time when I was just playing it for like a week.
But were you playing it one player, like by yourself?
Yes.
Have you ever done it like 2 players and like?
We played it once, like briefly, and we didn't get super far. But it's like any of those games. I think they're harder with 2 people.
Maybe.
So when we do it, we're probably not gonna get super far, but we could do it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I have practiced it a bit on the Super Nintendo Classic. So.
Oh, I finally got one.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry, not Super Nintendo Classic. I finally got the NES Classic because both of those fucking things. I went to the store to get it, and both times I couldn't get it. And then I know you could like order them online or whatever. So I finally just like ordered it online because I'm like, fuck it, I'll just like get one just because like I should have one.
Yeah.
But I have all those games like anyway, but it was just like I was pissed because I like wanted to get one and like I just didn't get one and I wanted
almost perfect. Yeah, I mean I was okay missing out the NES one, but the Super Nintendo one it was cool to get one, so that was awesome. Yeah, so thanks for tracking those down. I know actually a couple people tracked them down. So thanks to everybody.
Have you seen the Commodore 64 like classic? Yeah, they came out with it. Brian and I actually did a video about it.
Do you have it here?
I do. You want to see it?
Yeah, right after this.
Okay, well.
Yeah, we're almost done.
No, I'll go grab it. You do it. Okay. You do it around.
Okay.
I'll grab it real quick.
This is great. It works. And I got a perfect score there. Awesome.
Now this is the C64 Mini, not Classic, sorry.
Okay.
But this just recently came out, and apparently they're gonna do like a larger version of it. But it comes with the, it comes with the old school controller.
What games?
This is actually it. It's much smaller than a.
Oh, it's
and
nice.
The keyboard's not real. There's a bunch of games on it. There's 64 games on it because Commodore 64.
Okay. So yeah.
One of the things that's not great about it is it doesn't have it's got some classic, it has California games, but there was literally 5,000 Commodore 64 games. So
you're never gonna be able to have them all.
Yeah, but there's a lot of classics that you would think would be on there that aren't. So it's not the greatest selection of games, but it's still cool. There's definitely some good ones on there. I played a few good games that I really liked a lot on there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I wish the Super Nintendo Classic had SimCity and Pilot Wings.
Yeah.
Chrono Trigger would have been nice too, but they did do a pretty good selection.
And the NES one doesn't have Contra.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, but it has Super Contra, which makes no fucking sense.
That is weird, but I like Super Contra better, but still, you'd think they'd have the first one.
One of these days, we should do the arcade Contra.
Oh yeah,
which is cool. Unless there's something else I was gonna mention.
Okay.
The way I like to actually play this game with another person is to really just go back and forth for a high score and see how far you can get.
If we had more time, we could actually compete.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, good stuff.
Yeah. So that's stuck on. And
I don't know how to stop it.
Yeah. Well, we can just play all day.
Yeah, we could, but we got many more Mondays and many more games.
Thanks for watching.